Now, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Panda, and I hope that every last one of you had an amazing weekend. On today's video, I want to talk about Jasmine's lack of motivation to pick up the camera. Plus, Jasmine claims she's hiding her new bae from the internet. Child, I don't believe her. But before we get started, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe to my channel because doing those things help with the YouTube algorithm. So if you're ready, let's get started on today's video.
To pick up the camera and try and film a vlog. And I know as a content creator, everything is content, y'all. Everything we do is content, no matter what. And honestly, I just haven't had that everything is content vibe. Like, I don't know. I just have not been in the mood to record. And
because your life is boring and a lot of your content is repetitive. That's probably why you don't have the motivation to record anything, because she doesn't really go anywhere and she doesn't have anything to talk about. That is why. Let's continue.
I just haven't been. Like, I haven't been recording and stuff like that. And although that's not the best thing to do as a content creator, is to not record, because it will hurt us big time. And when I say like I haven't been able to record, it's just, I don't know. Like, it's like, as a content creator, we get in these little funks where we don't want to record nothing. We don't want to do anything.
I'm not understanding why she keeps saying we, when in fact she should be saying she's talking about herself. Because you can't speak for every content creator on YouTube, because everybody, they might not necessarily feel the same way that you do, and their lifestyle is a little bit different than yours. Her lifestyle is a little bit more monotonous and boring because she doesn't go anywhere or do anything. So that's why she feels like that. But the bottom line is, Jasmine, if you don't work, you have to realize, baby, you don't eat. So you don't have a choice. Okay, let's continue.
We don't want to edit. And y'all probably gonna say, like, girl, but this is your job. Trust me, as a content creator, I know. As a YouTuber, I know. It's just sometimes we get in these little funks where we just be like, ugh, do I have to do this stuff today? Like, I don't feel like talking to a camera. I don't feel like doing the extra. Like, we get like that sometimes. And that's how I've been, y'all. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've been like that. Like, I just don't be in the mood to pick up the camera. And honestly, that's not good. It's not good. And I just don't want to do anything. Like, I haven't left the house or anything like that. As y'all can see, I haven't done my hair. It's literally, I took my...
When does she usually do her hair? I mean, she's doing her hair right now, but it's like a simple half up, half down. Most of the time, she's usually walking around with a messy top knot or some type of bun, or she has a wig slapped on top of her head. When does she really take the time to really? She don't go nowhere. I don't mean to keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, but this is Jasmine we're talking about. She don't go nowhere, really. She really don't, unless she's going to the gym. And I think at this point, we don't really count the gym as her going somewhere, because she goes to the gym all the time. So it's her going to the gym is equal to her staying home, because we're just so used to it. But anyway, let her keep talking.
My lashes off. I just haven't been in that kind of mindset, when it comes to recording. And it sucks. And it's hard to get back into it, because it's like, baby, I don't want to record. Sometimes I just and then I feel like if I record, I'm like, oh my God, this is so boring. Like, if I don't want to do it and I don't want to watch it, who else is going to want to watch? You know what I'm saying?
See, I told y'all, if her content is boring to her, good and doggone well it's boring to everybody else. She don't even want to watch her own content, but at the end of the day, she refuses to switch things up. She's been on the YouTube streets and on this platform for many years, and she's been on here too long to still continuously be doing the same thing. I don't understand why she doesn't what's that thing that they call when you cluster vlog? I guess I don't know if that's the appropriate word I think I'm looking for a different word, but you know how when you just kind of just record, take one day, like maybe a Sunday or a Saturday or the weekend, and just record back to back to back to back to back to back to back, so that when she gets into these, fonts where she doesn't feel like doing anything, and YouTube is her job. But at the end of the day, she doesn't, like I said, she doesn't do anything, which requires her to leave the house that much, which she should, but she doesn't. But work is home and home is work. So that's why she's always so depressed and bored, because she doesn't do anything. Jasmine, you gotta switch it up and do something to make things a little bit more exciting.
And that makes sense to y'all. And when I don't know, comment down below if you're a content creator. When you're just not done, you're not put together, do you want to record? I don't want to record my hair like this. And I know it's just natural. But when you get into like a consistent look of your hair being a certain type of way, you don't want to pick up the camera until it's back looking a certain type of way. And I don't know, that's just how I've been. And quick little hairstyle, I guess you could say. It's real quick, just a half up, half down hairstyle. Nothing special, just something to put myself together. I don't have lashes on. Y'all are getting the natural me, okay? No lashes, just strictly my hair and just the natural me. Like I just don't feel like it, okay? So we'll just keep flat ironing it.
I hate to say this, but I can't be the only person that wonders. I wonder what Jasmine smell like. I don't know. She just looked like she smelled like sweaty feet and just like underarm sweat or something. I just wonder. She just looked like she smelled like boogers or something. She just looked like she don't have a good smell to her. Nika, you know how you ever just looked at somebody and they just look stank? Oh my God, I can't be serious for nothing. She just looks stinky to me. I don't know.
Yes. And I just don't have anything going on. That's another thing. When I really am not like doing anything, I just don't want to be on camera. Really. And then on top of that, when it comes to like relationship stuff, I decided to keep that stuff private because people do.
Oh, you know why she want to keep it private now? Because she's still mad at us. She's still mad at the internet because of the Chris situation. That's why she want to keep it private now. Because I don't think that he really liked the idea of being on camera with her. I don't think he liked the idea of so much of his business was being put out there, even though it wasn't being put out there intentionally by her. Because no matter what, we all knew that Chris was foul. We knew he was foul. But in her eyes, you couldn't tell Jasmine that. He was like the best thing since sliced bread. He was like the beginning. She thought he was the one and the two, the beginning and the end, honey. You couldn't tell her nothing about his big head behind. But she still blames us for that. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't believe that she has a new bae. I don't feel like she has a new bae because we all know how Jasmine is mesmerized over her men. They be ugly frog face like Philip, having big booty hips like Chris. But she be mesmerized by her man, and she always loved them more than she loved herself. So if she has a new man, she's going to push Little Legendary to the side, and she's going to be up underneath this man 24/7, and eventually she's going to want to put this man in front of us. You can almost guarantee it, because she's just like that. She's just like that. She cannot keep a secret and hold water when it comes down to no man, so that's why I don't believe her. That's my reason.
And although I would have filmed like me going out and stuff and doing things, but I just was like, nah, I'd rather die because
she don't go nowhere. She ain't got no man. Ain't nobody taking her nowhere. You see how she be walking around looking? She looks smelly. She look busted. Is she lying?
It's just less stress and it's so peaceful. Like I don't, even though this is my job and everything I do is content, it's just less stress. Not everyone can handle what I deal with.
Jasmine, how many times you gonna pass that flat iron over your hair? Your hair is already a little on the thin side, not being funny. And you only supposed to do like maybe 1 or 2 passes, 3 at the most. Like you just keep going over. I guess you're trying to bump the ends under. It's not bumping, boo. Like put the flat iron down for you heat damage your hair. Girl, just chill. It's a half up, half down. You about to go to the gym and sweat it up anyway because you don't go nowhere else.
On a regular, and it's a lot. If you're not used to it, or if you just can't handle what is out there, and there is a lot of people that will do anything to disturb your peace. And so, yeah, we're just gonna rock the hair like this today, okay? So yeah, people who disturb your peace. So
now, Jasmine stated that sometimes she just wants to live a normal life without the cameras, without having to vlog everything that she does. Okay, that might be true, but the bottom line is this is a career path that she chose. She chose this as a career. Not to be saying there's anything wrong with it. However, nobody's forcing you to vlog. Nobody's forcing you to pick up the camera. Nobody's forcing you to edit. Nobody's making you vlog your day. That is your choice. That is of your own accord. You claim you went to college. You've been telling us that you went to college and have a degree for years, and you are not doing anything with that said degree. What did you go to school for? What do you have a degree in? Why can't you pick it up and put it to use as maybe a work from home customer service representative? We know that you don't like going out that much. You wouldn't fit in I want to say an office setting or in a workplace setting because of the way that workplace politics is set up. Jasmine, the workplace is just super catty. And if she can't handle the internet and what's being said about her in the comment section, she's definitely not going to be able to handle workplace drama. We all know that. So she's got to figure out what she want to do. She either going to have to do something on an entrepreneurial tip where she owns and runs her own business outside of YouTube, or she going to have to sit up there and do a work from home job. But something got to give. Something just got to give. Very quickly, I'm starting to notice before, like when Legendary was first born, and I say up until the age of like maybe 2 years old, from birth to like 2 years old, let's say that, he looked to me a lot like Jasmine to me. But I'm noticing now that he's like 3. I think he's 3 now. As he's starting to get older, I'm noticing he's starting to take on more and more of Chris's features are starting to come to the surface. He's starting to look more and more like his dad to me. That could either be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. I mean, because I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with looking like his father, even though I think his father's a piece of crap. But at the end of the day, that's not Legendary's fault. He didn't choose his father or mother. But the reason why I say it could be a bad thing is because Jasmine strikes me, and this is just my opinion, but based off of how she used to treat the Davis 4, well, not even used to, the way she treats the Davis 4 kids. Because they, to me, look more, with the exception of, I want to say Kaylin, Ava, and Aiden look to me more like Philip. I think that Legendary he used to look more like Jasmine, but I think that he's getting older. Like I said, he's taking on more of Chris's features. And I think it's Amaya. Amaya to me looks like Mama Dukes to me. But the reason why I feel like, in my opinion, it could be a bad thing that Legendary is starting to take on more of Chris's facial features is because Jasmine just strikes me as the type of person that mistreats her kids based off of how she feels about the father. Now, we know that she still has underlying feelings for Chris. That's why I think she pulled this fictitious bae out of the air and keep trying to make it seem like she's seeing somebody or whatever. I don't think that Chris cares. I really don't think he wants anything to do with her. I think it's over. It's a wrap. The fat lady done sung. You could stick a fork in him. He is done with her. He is done with this internet crap. He is living his best life. He don't want nothing to do with you or your child. That's why I say your child, even though it's theirs, he don't want nothing to do with you. So you can cut it out. And another thing too, I noticed that Jasmine also likes to go to this one restaurant over and over and over. Can you guess what it is? it's Chili's. That's the only place that she seems to like to go is to Chili's. Jasmine, I'm going to need for you to broaden your palate. There is so many other restaurants up there that's economically friendly. You could have went and got something from Applebee's. You could have went to IHOP. You could have even went to TGI Fridays because, child, switching the subject real quick before we switch it back. Anything with Jack Daniel sauce, especially the Jack Daniel ribs or the burger with the Jack Daniel sauce on it, oh, it'd be busted. But anyway, getting back to Jasmine, she needs to sit up there and figure out some new restaurants because this chili thing is getting played out. Let's continue. You know what irritates me about Jasmine? What irritates me about her is how she creates division in her kids through favoritism. What I mean by that is she has her favorites, even though she comes up on the internet snotting and having her nostrils flared up and trying to convince us that she love all her kids the same. And yet she treats them noticeably different. Now, right now, out of the Davis four, to me, it seems like she's gravitating towards Amaya a little bit more right now because Amaya shows an interest in working out. She shows an interest in going to the gym with Jasmine. Amaya just wants to be accepted, loved, and noticed by her mother by any means necessary. She got to play basketball. If she got to get in Jasmine's skin and walk around, she just wants her mother's attention. And if she have to like that everything that Jasmine does to get her said attention, and it seems to be working for Amaya. She is smart. I'll give her that. She is smart. Because she even decided that she wanted to start a YouTube channel. And, you know, her and Jasmine sit down and they have that in common now. So I guess she got to do what she got to do. It seems to be working for her. I think she deserves attention anyway without having to do, you know, YouTube or do these little different things to get her mother's attention. But we all know that Legendary is like the end all be all. That's like the golden child. Like he gets to eat really good. He's sitting down eating a nice pizza. He is just, you know, and as they get older, that might create resentment with these kids. So she just needs to be careful because I don't want them to like start being mean to him because of her, basically. And another thing too, another reason why I feel like Jasmine is being dishonest and deceitful about having a new bae is because we all know how Jasmine is. Like I said, if she had a new bae, even if she don't show his face, she's gonna show his hand. She gonna be walking behind him so you can see the back of his body to show you if he's tall, short, fat, or whatever. She's gonna show something. His feet, something, or if he's at the table, she's gonna, you know, this is me and Bae. This is Bae's meal. Like this is his drink. Like without showing his face. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like she full of it. Cause she's not, she just can't help it. Y'all know how she is. We know how she is. She just be bursting at the seams to just show her men for some reason. I don't know why. Because I guess maybe because she ain't got nothing else going on. That's why.
What do you want to do? He was like, I want to go back home and cuddle in the bed. So me and Legend are going to cuddle, watch some movies, and just chill for the rest of the day.
You know what? I wish that she could be like that with the Davis Four. I wish she could be so like very close and just, you know, just love and nurture on them. He's very, very nurtured. Legendary is. She has no problem, you know, when they go out to eat. She asks him what he wants with no problem. She catches her little attitudes with him here and there, but she's just a little bit more patient with him than the other kids. She'd just be just done and over with them. She would never, never cuddle with them. They would have to force their way, and she would tell them, shoot them away. She'd be shooting Bentley the dog away. The only person that probably could lay in her bed like that is Legend. You know? And the only reason why is because she's just bored today. That's why she wants to be bothered with him, because usually she'll send him in his room and turn on some type of Coco Melon or whatever show he likes to, Gracie's Corner or whatever, and tell him to go in his room too. But I guess she just must be in a mood today to be around him. Because usually she sends him away too, but he still gets treated, I feel like, in my opinion, better than the Davis Four. Now, Jasmine, I think she's at Best Buy because she wanted to buy something for because Amaya, like I said, started a YouTube journey, and she's buying her something, I guess some type of equipment, so that she could film her YouTube vlogs or whatever. But my thing is, it's like she only picks and chooses who she just took Legendary to Chili's, and they sat down and they had lunch/dinner together, and then she watched, like, Netflix and cuddled with him. And now Amaya is her best buddy because, she's, doing a YouTube thing with her. But my thing is, are you going to buy something for the other children too? You could at least go to Five and Below and grab Aiden something and get Ava and Kaylin something. What about them? What about them, Jasmine? You have 5 children, not 2. In this case, you act like you just have 1 child with Legendary, but now you only acting like you only got 2 now. Girl, you is something else.
Steam room, I started to put together a couple of meals for the week because I was like, baby, I just need to get a little bit organized for my kids, because y'all know my kids come back home. They were supposed to come back home on Tuesday, but let's just leave it at that. I know.
Yeah, you better leave it at that. You don't want to sit up there and you don't want to piss off Hannah and Philip. So you better hush up your mouth and stop talking. That's what you need to do. Mm-hmm.
I look crazy, y'all. My hair done puffed up. Sometimes,
yeah, change the subject. You smart.
We just gotta just go with the flow, okay? But I'm gonna get some stuff to cook for the week, a couple of snacks. Also, I'm gonna grab something for me and Legends to eat. I'm really feeling Chinese food, and this honestly might be one of.
Well, this is a suggestion. When the Davis 4 come back, maybe when they do come back, maybe you could take them to Chili's and you can sit down and eat together, or get some Chinese food with them too. They would like to sit down and go to some of the different restaurants and enjoy a nice, delectable meal with their mother too, not just Legendary. Okay? You get enough money off YouTube. Don't you even try. And you said you had a new bae. You better tell him to break you off a couple of extra little dollars and go take them kids to Chili's. You don't have no man sitting in your face if he can't buy you nothing. Listen, when he put that money in your hand, you do what you want to do with that money. You don't tell him what it's for. Girl, we got to teach you.
Of our meals as well for the week, but I got to get a couple of things. Excuse me. For dinner for the week. Luckily, sports don't start this week. We still got a little bit of time, so I won't be having to rush and do all that stuff. I'm trying to stay on top of things, but I'm also trying to keep pushing out content, show y'all different angles, different stuff. Y'all, I'm trying to push out my content. As a content creator, we do get burnt out, but what I've learned, when you get burnt out, you gotta spicing it up, start switching things up, switching angles up, doing things differently, and you might feel a little bit more comfortable with just uploading. You might feel like, okay, my vlog isn't as boring, because when you get burnt out, you gotta spicing it up, start switching things up, switching angles up, doing things differently, and you might feel a little bit more comfortable with just uploading. You might feel like, okay, my vlog isn't as boring because I just switched up some stuff. But yeah, y'all, we about to go inside. It is 3:49. I'm also gonna switch up my editing time frame. I usually edit during the day, but it makes it hard because I can't vlog when I'm editing. So I'm gonna have to maybe push through like I used to do and edit at nighttime, because that's the only.
I mean, that would make sense to me for her to edit at night, because she could just put Legendary to sleep. Give him a bath, give him his dinner, give him a bath. And then whatever content she picked up the camera and vlogged throughout the day, she could just, sit down and edit it. It's not like her videos be like 2 and 3 hours long. Like when she does like her live, you just click live and she just gets up there. She rants, raves, fights with mostly Olivia, or, vent about whatever stupid stuff you want to vent and talk about. So it's not like you shouldn't have to edit that, because it's in real time. And the people that's watching you is just, they see everything that's happening. But as far as like her long form content videos that have to be edited, they don't be super duper long. They be like, what, 25-30 minutes? It shouldn't take you that long. Give them a bath, give them something to eat, put them in a bed, and just sit down and edit real quick. Put your phone on do not disturb, turn on some soft music, and just go for it. It's not that complicated, I don't think.
y'all. And as much as I love showing y'all my everyday life with my 5 kids and stuff like that, I kind of want to start doing things focusing on me, showing content of myself. Of course, my kids gonna be in it because I mean, where they gonna go? And I kind of keep my relationship private for the simple fact that people just do too much. I hate that I can't share with y'all certain things that I do. Maybe I can like play with it and go around certain things, but I be wanting to share more. But maybe if things, I don't know, it's just really from your mistakes when it comes to social.
No, basically the bottom line, she just got mad because she got upset about the fact that that relationship with Chris didn't work out. She's still salty about that. I personally don't really feel like Jasmine needs to be dating. She still hasn't quite 100% healed from the breakup with Chris. If Chris was to come knocking at her door right now and said, you know what, Jasmine, I made a mistake. I want to get back with you right now today, she would get right back with him if she is dating somebody, which I don't think she is. She just really don't need to be dating because the type of, right now, with her being unhealed, the type of men that she's going to attract is scary to me because they can smell the vulnerability in her. And they'll try to take advantage of her and use her probably worse than Chris did. You know, and she doesn't need that. But drop that in the comment section and let me know how you feel about today's video. Thank you for listening. I love you all and be blessed. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe to my channel because doing those things help to push the videos to the algorithm. Thank you all for listening. Be blessed. Good night.